heavyweight.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Hack My Lineup, where people are crazy enough to send me their lineups and I hack them. We're going to be talking to the chat, though. Everyone is freaked out about Travis Kelce, Cooper Kupp, and the news just keeps pouring in. Romeo Dubs, he's been having a hamstring injury, and now Christian Watson, one of my top guys, hamstring injury as well. So scary things. I will not be doing weekly rankings anymore. So there'll be no more weekly rankings this year. I'm sorry to announce. I know, no weekly rankings. Just don't have time this year. And I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry for that. But it is what it is. There'll be no weekly rankings. What is this, World Series of Poker? What's going on? Randy is crying with the news. CC in the building. What's up, man? Owen in the building. Javier, Cooper, Mikey. How do you assess Kupp's trade value on a redraft PPR league? Well, let's just start off with, that's the best topic to start off with. Oh, Ale in the building as well. What's up, Ale? Let's start off with where I would draft him. And then that's basically the same answer. So there is a price for Cooper Kupp. Everybody has a price on the draft board. But just being realistically, I'm probably not drafting Cooper Kupp if I had my draft right now. So let's see where I have him ranked. It should be right. It should be updated, but don't worry. We can move it. We can do it live. All right, let's see where I have Cooper Kupp. There we go. I got Cooper Kupp ranked number 20. I think this is a pretty good spot for him, but really though, I'd probably move him down further. We're gonna do that live right now. I'd probably take Brandon Ayuk and Deontay Johnson before Cooper Kupp. I don't really think it's worth it. Yeah, I'm probably going to move him down, and we're going to do it live right now on the Fantasy Pros rankings platform. So, actually, I don't have it in incognito, so that's where I'm on incognito right now. So, I'm going to move Cooper Kupp down from 20 to 28. And I will publish that. Who's Zane Gonzalez out for the year. Let me update that too really quick. Okay. All right. So yeah, we only got one question. But yeah, let me see if it updated. This is how much I hate Cooper Cup. I don't think anyone's ranking Cooper Cup lower than me. Well, maybe they are. Maybe they are. But I've listened to Matthew Berry and other people, just regular people too in my Discord. So that's gonna update in a while. And I just put him right here. I put him right here. I don't think he's worth the risk. I wouldn't draft him even in round 3. So Matthew Berry, what did he? Matthew Berry said today he'd probably take him after T. Higgins and Devontae Smith. Just to sum up what he said, he didn't exactly say that. So he's saying at the end of round 3 or something, he'd take him. I would not. I wouldn't take him round 3. I wouldn't take him round 4. And like round 5, 6. It's really that low. It's just a headache. And then Jonathan Taylor, he's even worse, right? I'd even not even draft him. So if you're talking about trading, I would trade Cooper Cup for Pickens. I would trade Cooper Cup for Calvin. If you can get Calvin Ridley, that would be amazing. That's an absolute smash. So I trade him for a lot of guys. His value is going to vary from me to you, from league to league, but I can only tell you what I'm going to do. So kind of answered that in depth. What's up, Val, in the building? Yeah, it is very worrisome. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that it's very minor. His hamstring is tight, but oh boy, man, that's something you don't want to really hear. Hamstring injury. And it seemed like he was good yesterday or whenever. And just all of a sudden now it's all screwed up. It's horrible. What's up, Albert? Oh, also, before we start hacking and whatnot and answering some more questions, big shout out to my Patreon members. I'm surprised I have these many patrons. Thank you so much. Look at all these guys. So shout out to my Patreon. That's where I give I answer the questions first. Very good question here. What do we do now that I'm not doing weekly rankings? What do we do? Says Randy. Well, here's number one thing I would do. Rankings are just a guide and things change so much. That's why it took a lot of work and I'm not doing it. I appreciate all you guys who love my weekly rankings, but just drop a comment on YouTube. If you're not Patreon, you get number one priority, but I answer like nearly 99% of YouTube comments. So just ask, who do I start, right? Give me like 2 players, give me 3 players. Make it super simple for me. Make it a short comment. 99% chance, especially if it's short, I'm pretty much going to answer that. So I'll be like, hey, what do you think? Should I start A, B, or C? Or pick 2 to start? Pick, which guy do I bench out of these 5? Give me 5 guys. Who do I bench? Because that's really what it comes down to, right? You want personalized start sit. So drop a comment and I'll answer it. And especially if you're on Patreon, I will definitely answer it. But that's going to be the best for you because that's ultimately what rankings help you do, right? Who do you start and who do you sit for that week? Yeah, yeah, it's tough. So basically what I'm telling you is avoid Jonathan Taylor, avoid Cooper Cup. I would do it. Dante Foreman, P. Ryan, or Mingo at flex. I'll just tell you this for now. Bench Deontay Foreman. I'd do that. And if it's PPR, I'm leaning to start Mingo. Why? Did you draft a bad team? I can't see this emoji. It's probably a dope emoji, though. Conklin or Musgrave? I'd go Musgrave. What's up with Juju and the Patriots wideouts? Yeah, that's a passing attack offense you don't want to target. I even regret telling people to take Gesicki. Like, I still like Gesicki a lot, don't get me wrong, but at his current price, hopefully you didn't pay too much for Gesicki when I was really high on him a month ago. and I regret that, and I apologize. If anybody wants to get hacked, let me know. Otherwise, we just do Q&A. Maybe do some live team logo designs on Photoshop. If anybody has a cool team name, who wins tomorrow? I'd go with Patrick Mahomes. What I say, like 31 to 23. Patrick Mahomes wins. Hollywood Brown or Thielen? Let's go with Hollywood Brown. James Conner or Rashad White? Let's go James Conner week 1. I love Rashad White, and if it's full PPR, he's probably going to outscore Conner, but Connor is the safe guy. He's the true workhorse. Let's see what it's looking like week 1 with James Conner. Addison looking good. Who told you that? I don't know. I don't know where you get your news from. Rashad White or James Cook? James Cook is more of the upside play. I think we go with Rashad White for week 1. Now, there's really no wrong answer. I can just tell you I like to go safe week 1. That looks like a good team, man. I don't know why you think you're going to lose. That looks great. Freddie in the building. What's up, man? I want to take RB for my non-PPR. Who should I take? Huh? What does this mean? I don't understand. We just take players? Is this a draft? People aren't specific. I have no idea what this is. I'll take in non-PPR, I'm taking Chubb. I could have just answered that instead of being an idiot. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. That's that type of question, right? It's a layup, bro. With Cooper Kupp out, I would have said Higbee anyway, because Gerald Everett's like the 6th, the 5th, 6th, 4th, something like that option on that passing attack, which is a great passing attack. But Eckler's ahead of him, and definitely Keenan Allen, and definitely Big Mike Williams is ahead of him. So Gerald Everett's the 5th option in that passing offense. That's a no for me. The answer is Higbee. And now that Kupp is out, the answer is really Higbee. Higbee's a top 10 tight end this week, possibly top 5 tight end this week. Higbee is he could be like the best tight end this week. That's what's crazy with Kupp out. So easy question right here. Start J.K. Dobbins, my friend. Start J.K. Dobbins. And look, hey, no pressure. I just want people to know it's been fun. We're doing Hack My Lineup. This will probably be the last year we do Hack My Lineup. It's the same thing. It's dope. It's awesome. But, I mean, things are changing. And if you do want me to hack your lineup, it's fun to some people. This is how you do it. You donate $10 or more, and then you email me your login in the app to hackmylineup@gmail.com. If no one wants to get hacked, that's totally fine. I just want to let you guys know this will likely be the last year of Hack My Lineup. Let's talk a little bit more about Cooper Kupp. I know some people are just joining in right now. And let's do a live refresh. It should have been updated. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. It usually updates within a split second. Yeah, I know, man. It's the last draft, the last hack. I know. Okay, it has updated. Yeah, man, just life, I can't keep up with this anymore, and I'm, kind of passing the baton, letting these other content creators go out there and crush it. I did my best. It is what it is, and I didn't want to just stop doing content this year. So, no weekly rankings, and other than that, we're pretty much keeping the train going at the same speed. Just losing one of the things on the train. I don't know, what are they called? Carts. One of the things. What's that called on the train? One of the boxes. Live update though, Cooper Kupp, I'm ranking wide receiver 28. Um, yeah, man, thank you. Yeah, definitely one of the OGs. These are just facts, right? Definitely one of the first fantasy football influencers. Um, one of the very first, and had one of the biggest impacts in the fantasy influencer game. Been doing it since 2009. I don't know for sure, man, but I think we can all kind of sense where this is headed. I'm definitely going to be doing fantasy content this year. That's all I guarantee. But I don't know what's going to happen. So, it is what it is. Yeah, thank you, man. Well, I mean, it's not, I'm not rich from this, right? This is basically like a minimum wage job, with working overtime hours and not not getting paid for overtime hours you get paid. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. I won 2 leagues because of you and the fam. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I mean, I don't like telling you guys this, but it is what it is. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next year. Um, and that's the truth, right? Saturation. Well, saturation's one thing, but I have other opportunities with marketing, and that's what I'm gonna do. Well, if I was 35, when I was like 35 years old, 34 years old, if you told me how I think now, I'd just slap my 39-year-old self. I'm 39 right now, but yeah, man, I don't want to work 14 hours a day anymore, and for minimum wage. I don't. Yeah. So I want more free time. I want to enjoy life, and I don't want to be dead by the time I'm 40. Thoughts on using individual players? I mean, to each his own. Do whatever. If you love being in a 15 team league, be in a 15 team league. If you love this, if you love that, do it. Me, I don't like IDP. I don't play IDP. I don't like it. I wouldn't recommend it if somebody asked. But if you love individual defensive players and you just love studying it, well, that's actually a funny story. As dude, I feel you. Um, it sounds stupid as heck. Dude, I totally understand, but I'm just gonna tell the story right now. So there was a guy. He came out with Tinker My Lineup, and I won't say anything to just to avoid any type of potential situations. You guys use your brains and read in between the lines. Um, so there was a guy, he came out with this website, Tinker My Lineup, and he thought it'd be succeeding, as I have no real stake in the fantasy football community. Like, it's his first time doing it. Probably, in my opinion, he thought that he was going to be successful just from coming up with a website. Like, I don't think he realized it could take a ton of work. So he came up with that, and he trademarked it, right? And so the issue with trademarking Tinker My Lineup, and he came out with Tinker My Lineup 2 weeks after I came out with this. And so because they're so close, I didn't want to risk him claiming that I stole his idea, because it doesn't matter when you came out with it or what, it matters who trademark it, right? Let's say I came up with Nike Just Do It, but I didn't trademark it, and they trademark Just Do It for athletic sportswear brand. They own that trademark. I can't infringe on it doesn't matter, right? It's not like copyright per se. So he came up with the trademark, and so what I did was I applied for a trademark. I asked him to retract his. He did not. Luckily, we both got our trademark, and my lawyer told me to put this in the YouTube description. So now, that was a long time ago. It's stupid now. His website doesn't exist when you type in tinkermylineup.com. I think he's gone from trying to do fantasies, whatever he was trying to do. And I just copy paste the description anyway. Like, why not? Right. I got the trademark. And my lawyer told me to put that in. So I did it. Yeah, so yeah, dude, that come on. Like, bro, I think however silly you think that is, I think it's more silly, especially today. I'm telling you, back then though, Hack My Lineup was hot. Oh, he wasn't doing anything like he was just selling t-shirts. He just thought like, yeah, he probably thought it would be easier. Like, dude, you got to put in work. Like, you got to build a name. Um, yeah, man, I appreciate you, Val. The thing, what I can guarantee after this year, though, for sure, is I love playing fantasy football, and I'm a competitor. Some of this isn't like me being bitter or taking a cheap shot because I'm not summing up all fantasy content creators into one. I'm just telling you like one thing I don't like. A lot of people that create fantasy content aren't actually good players. Some are like that for sure. Some could probably whoop me and be good. Like some are probably world class players. I don't doubt it. I've seen some really good players out there for sure. But most of them, they're not even good at fantasy. Like most of them don't even aren't even in $100 league, right? Everyone in here, like reading, is probably in like $100 plus league, dang near. Um, so I am though. That's the thing, and like I said, it's not really to take a shot at other content creators or me being bitter. That's not really the point of what I'm saying. Um, I don't like it. I feel like if you're taking advice from somebody, they should also be a good player, know what they're doing, and be at least like semi-professional, competitor, right? Like if you're getting coached up to play poker, I just feel like that guy should have at least entered some like real money tournaments, put some real money on the line. Not just some guy who, puts $10 in the pot once a weekend, at their uncle's house. Like I feel like that's not the guy you want to take advice from. But that's regardless. I'm just keeping it real. I don't like it. But that's not the point. The point is I'm always a true competitor, right? I just did 200 best ball drafts. I just finished the draft 1 minute before we went live. So I did 200 best ball drafts. I'm in about 14 other leagues, about four dynasty leagues, 10 about 10 redraft leagues. I did 200 best ball tournament entries this year. So I love to play. And you know what? I'm going to be playing next year too. And I'm going to be talking fantasy. Like I guarantee that. I just don't know what the future is for Fantasy Couch and for what type of content I'm going to create or what I'm going to do if any. I don't know, but I just can tell you what's up with this year. The kicker whisper, that's right. I do plan on going live tomorrow. So maybe I do a quick little waiver, just like a reel, like a TikTok, maybe a waiver of streams, like players to stream and stuff. Like, Jason Myers is a good kicker this week and a good kicker, period. McManus is okay. Gano's okay. Right. Defenses, Commanders D is like my number one streaming option this week. All right. I got some really good questions. I think this was you who asked the question. Where's that Dobbins? Okay, there you go. Christian Watson or Dobbins, especially with the news right now. Just start Dobbins. I mean, Dobbins is on a good offense, great game script. It's the biggest. Let's look at this. Let's the biggest. Um, appreciate all you guys, by the way. Yeah, it's not, it wasn't easy making these decisions, It wasn't easy. Feel like I'm letting down a lot of people, but like I said, I don't want to die before I'm 40, man. I got to do what I got to do. So you definitely start in Dobbins. It's the biggest spread this week, too. It's not like I need to break this down to you, Ravens versus Texans. I think, we all know what kind of game that is. Even the even the Cardinals Commanders game is only 7-point spread. Look at this. Texans at Ravens. So the Ravens are at home going against a rookie QB's debut start, going against the Texans, which is a bottom 3 team in the NFL. Ravens are a good team. They always have a good defense. They should have a really good offense this year. The game script is hands down the best. So To me, I would tell you to start Dobbins regardless. And now with Christian Watson's hamstring, the answer is easily Dobbins. So Dobbins by a mile. T-Law Ridley for me. So I agree with Sango. Appreciate you, Zach. Shorter questions have a higher answered. That's a complicated question. I'll answer it like this. Yes, it's been full-time job. Oh, not since 2009. No. I've been a complete failure for the first 5 years. First 5 years, especially the first 3, 4 years was complete failure. 2014, 2015 started seeing a little bit better progress. No money though. No profits were made. It was around 2016, 2015, around there where it started to actually work. Then it became my full-time job in like 2017, 2000, around that era. And then the COVID hit, the lockdown, that's the word I wanted. Lockdown hit and my numbers skyrocketed, but then like 15,000 more fantasy football content creators came on the stage right away, and that's when like it went up and then it went down. And so I still do this full time, right? What does that mean? Full time job is basically I'm getting paid the same to work at McDonald's. I'm hitting this 8 hours a day, but I'm also doing a second job, and that's why I had to lower. And the second job is making a lot more money. So my second job I do, which is less than 4 hours a day, which is awesome. I make this much more money and I do this much more work, much less work. So I'm making this much more money and I'm doing way less hours. So that's what's going on. So I basically answered like 4 questions with that. Do you see Zeke doing anything? Yeah, they're on a heavy run team. I don't like Zeke this year or anything, but he's not chopped liver. Like we've seen him in a terrible situation last year, albeit a good O line. Even with Dak got hurt, Zeke was still producing, and he will definitely vulture some touches, and he'll definitely catch some passes, and he'll definitely be like the big, like a short distance back. Now Ramondre can do essentially the same thing. He is a big power back as well who can catch. So Zeke, if you can get him like round 11 plus, I think that's great. Some people, because the problem is he has a big name, and so he'll always get noticed. Like the guy who hasn't really been paying attention to fantasy football in the last 3 years, 4 years, he'll notice Ezekiel Elliott, right? You won't notice some other names. Like he's like, who's Ty Chandler? Like no one knows who that is. Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, he was a superstar, man. He was on Hard Knocks. He was a superstar. He was like the best running back for a little bit. Like he's got a big popular name. Man, I'd really like neither Khalil Herbert or Treylon Burks. I guess go Khalil Herbert. Really want to start neither. Let's see how behind I am. Oh my god, I'm so behind. Following since 2018. Thank you, man. No, if it involves fantasy or football. I don't understand any of this. I can just tell you what my other job is. It's not a secret. I don't understand. Like, it's not. Yeah, it's public. It's not. I don't understand this. I gotta wait on this one. Let's wait. We got 2 guys coming back from ACLs. If I had to answer right now, the answer is Brees Hall. I don't know what Dalvin Cook's status is though. I want to see a report. So we're gonna have better idea Friday. I mean, good question though, because it's like, it's the question that people really need to know. Hopkins versus Akers, full PPR. Give me a second here. That's a really good question. I'm thinking Cam Akers here. Going with the RB. Yeah, let's go Cam Akers. Get those guaranteed points. And this is another one where there's no wrong answer. I just like going with the safe, guaranteed touches type of guy, which is going to be Cam Akers. Dobbins, Madison, Rashad White, start which two? I guess bench Rashad White. Definitely start Dobbins though. 100% start Dobbins. Need tight end decent options on waivers. Okay, I don't know what that means. Sorry, dude. Freeze last year. Oh yeah, you told me this story. Well, hey, dude, getting off Ezekiel Elliott has done you well because he's declined every single year. So even though you took that personal and you probably shouldn't have, it has worked for you. And I mean, that is kind of a it's not a story that makes you like Zeke more at all. At all. So I get it. I get it. Yeah. Nah, I'm not on the CIA radar, man. I'm on the FBI radar though, for sure. All right, this is very See, you don't even say you're trading. I don't know. Sometimes the comments are too short. See, right, I got like 300 comments in front of me, dude. I don't know what's going on. You gotta ask me better. I'm not that smart. Mike Evans. I love him in best ball. He's very cheap everywhere. I've been taking him in best ball. He doesn't like what he's getting paid for. He might get traded, this and that. Seems like he's gonna play. So out of all this, like Josh Jacobs talk and Cooper Cup and uh and Jonathan Taylor, right? I'm much more confident. I'm just going kind of back in time as well. Obviously, we know Josh Jacobs is good to go now. I'm very confident in Mike Evans playing this year. I'm confident in his talent as well. He's about to break Jerry Rice's record, or possibly could, which is just insane. So that's how good he is. The problem with Mike Evans is volatility, and that is real. Now, everyone knows what I'm saying, but I'm breaking it down to you scientifically on how to win. In head to head matchups, which is what all of us are playing, unless you're in a tournament or best ball, volatility sucks, right? Germ, the villain of our league, the Joker, he lost because of Mike Evans last year and he finished third place. In best ball, though, or in a tournament, Mike Evans is amazing because he'll score 0 points, then he'll score 30 points. And that's what you like. So in redraft, I don't really take Mike Evans. He's another guy just like Ezekiel Elliott who has a big name. So no matter where you are or what you're doing, um, somebody's heard of Mike Evans. So if he falls in redraft, sure. But in best ball or in tournaments, even better, much better. That's where I prefer him. I do marketing for technology, so AI companies. So I learned what I do. I learned from what I do from Fantasy Couch, which is essentially social media, right? Producing content, internet marketing, if you will. I took what I learned from that, and I'm a multimedia expert, multimedia producer. I went to film school. I took what I learned from that, and instead of applying it to a niche that's super ultra competitive where there's not much money, fantasy football, instead of me trying to beg for like $10 or $5, which again is totally fine if nobody wants to give me a dime. It's just, I mean, what am I? It's just $20. Like, that's nothing anyway. I appreciate it, but like, it's all good. So instead of, begging for $5 and $20, I can make a lot more money in the number one hottest niche right now, which is artificial intelligence, right? Everything's going crazy since chat GPT. I just use the skills I've learned and apply it there, doing videos, making graphics, putting YouTube descriptions. Yeah, even got a website. Here we go. This is the website right here. Here we go. Yeah, it's official. And I'm really proud of this website right here. We got going. We even got night mode on it. brainsocialmedia.com. So yeah, that's the new job. And I've been doing it. It's just I don't want to work 14 hours a day. So yeah, that's the new job. McKinnon obviously gets the boost. I'm pretty scared. Well, thank you, Cats. I'm pretty scared of the Chiefs other than Kelsey, though. You never know what's going to happen with the Chiefs. One thing that's consistent, it changes every year. Juju's not there. Sky Moore's my favorite, but now Kadarius Toney is healthy, right? They don't care about. There's only two things that I know. Mahomes is a baller. He's like the best quarterback ever, or close to it. And Kelsey's a baller. He's the best fantasy tight end ever. The best offensive weapon as a tight end ever. So that's all I know. Everything else, I don't know. If Kelsey's out, though, that's a lot of targets. Right? Let's quantify this. Let's quantify this exactly. Where should we go? We should go to. Let me bring up. No, I'm forgot I'm logged out. Crap. Travis Kelsey stats. Let's go to. Here we go. Let's just quantify this. 110 receptions. Oh my god. That's a lot of freaking receptions. 110 receptions last year. That is wow. How many targets? Shut up. He's got Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, occasionally we do need stuff like that. Where's the targets, bro? I'm blind right now. Oh, there we go. 152 targets. 152 divided by 17. Okay, so that's 8.94. 9 targets a game. So out of everybody who's starting, if you include all the running backs, 2 running backs, 7 wide receivers and tight ends, that's literally everybody gets 1 or 2 more targets. That's what that is. So Kelsey's getting 9 targets. So Kelsey would get 9 targets Thursday night football. And so that means that McKinnon is getting 1 or 2 more targets. Pretty simple. And that's a pretty big boost, right? So he'll get like 1 more carry and 1 or 2 more targets. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I still probably wouldn't start him. You probably have much better options. Unless McKinnon's your RB2 or RB3, you have better options, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know about that lore. I know Andy Reid's amazing coming off a bye week. So with that being said, I'm pretty sure Andy Reid's amazing when he has plenty of time. Actually, I do know about Andy Reid's always amazing when he has a lot of time to plan. So Andy Reid knew who he was facing the Lions. He knows the date. He's known it for months. He's got a lot of time to plan. It's great. And we already know Mahomes is amazing. Just follow on Twitch, huh? What? I don't know what y'all talking about. Najee or Madison? That's a cool question. Because I was like, you big dummy, start Najee. But I'm like, oh, I'm the big dummy. They play the Niners. Najee or Madison? Oh, that is a tough one, dude. It's not like the Bucks run D sucks. We're gonna go Madison on this one. We're gonna switch it up. Nick Bosa just signed a big deal contract, by the way. Who's Thomas? Mike Thomas? See, dude, I don't like when people say Thomas. Thomas Edison? It's got to be Mike Thomas. He said at flex. That's Mike Thomas. Go Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce. T-Law. Michael Thomas. Ooh. Man, these options suck, dude. This is a 12 team. Yeah, these options suck. I don't think Jalen Warren's the guy you want to start. Let's go KJ Osborne and Laporta. So start your tight ends and start KJ Osborne. Start James Cook, bench Antonio Gibson. Thoughts on Pitts this year? I'm out. Look, nobody has a clue how he's going to do. I don't care what people say. You're good. He's good. He's going to do good. He's going to do bad. Dak, you just DM me on Discord. What is this? You didn't pay me no money, though? I assume you will pay me money. I got your DM on Discord. No one knows how he's going to do. Me, I'll just tell you what I'm doing in fantasy. I'm avoiding him. I don't think we need him to win. You know, maybe he'll be a top 7 tight end. I don't think so. Guys, we look what happened last year. All right, the QB situation's going to be better, but it is Desmond Ridder. Like, who's drafting Desmond Ridder in a 1 QB league? That's how much faith you guys got in him, and he's mobile. So what are we doing here? We saw how he was after they drafted Drake London. He was no longer the number 1 go-to de facto guy. So they got Drake London. We know he's good. Right? We know Drake London's good. It wasn't good when he got there. We know the QB situation isn't exactly ideal. It's not a top-notch passing offense. Matter of fact, would anybody be surprised if they were the team that run the most and pass the last? Not really. No surprise. Number 3, we got Bijan Robinson, who his coach said he was the best wide receiver on his college team. Now you got Bijan Robinson. Amazing pass catching running back. He can run legit routes. So if he's matched up against the linebacker, 100% they're throwing to him. If he's matched up against a safety, they may or may not throw to him. Also, you got the Joker, Cordell Patterson, wild card. He can catch, he can run screens, he can run. So now you have even more competition there. You also got Mac Hollins, right? So more competition. Okay, maybe the passing offense improves a little bit, but like, why do we take Pitts? Pitts' price is not great. I honestly think I'd rather have Musgrave on my team than Pitts. Like, if you're asking me, like, who do I think will be better? Probably Luke Musgrave. Drake London or Kyle Pitts. What does this even mean? I get Drake London. Why would you even pick why would you pick any tight end? Just wouldn't you pick a wide receiver over a tight end unless the wide receiver is trash? Because that's what this guy's question was. His options were trash. His options were Zay Jones, who's like the 4th or 5th option on that passing attack. His options were Jalen Warren, who's a backup against the Niners D. Paris Campbell, he's one of 11 wide receivers on the. His options were garbage, and so I told him, all right, start a tight end. If you got Drake London, who's not garbage, go with Pitt. I didn't even get the question. Is this a trade? Like, what is this? Like, who do I start? No one's saying anything. I don't understand. This is just a question. Either or. I guess this is a start. Oh, man. Oh, we do have oh, my God. We do have a real dono. We got a real. Yeah, he felt bad for me. He's like, bro, this guy's over here riffing with no hacks. 45 minutes have passed. I felt like we just started. What have I been talking about? And you know one thing I like so far today? I know I've only answered like 40% of the questions. No one's like whining. Like, dude, obviously I got like 300 questions. Like, how am I supposed to answer all of these? Like, I'm doing my best. And no one's out here donating or nothing except that, just that. So what can I do? Kadarius Tony? I don't understand your question, bro. What do you want from me? I need to know who's your options. See, like this question I understand. Week 1, Najee, Brees Hall, or Khalil Herbert. As of right now, I'm starting Brees Hall and I'm benching Khalil Herbert. So if let's see where Dalvin's. I don't know where Dalvin's at. I don't know where Brees Hall's at for sure. Right now, start Brees Hall, and if we see Brees Hall, he'll be eased in, and Dalvin's back, and Dalvin's ready to go, then pivot to Najee Harris. It's close between Brees and Najee Harris. If we see Dalvin Cook fully ready to go, Brees Hall's probably going to get eased in, then pivot and go Najee Harris. Because what's good about Najee is he can catch too. Go get a big steak. Great job getting us all ready for the season. Trade targets, be elite. What? Feel free to comment and on awful teams. Okay. All right. Let me see your DM. What Dak, what platform are we on? Yes, Dak. He's one of my top guys in the community. Everybody loves him. He is a wild card though. He is definitely a wild card. He's a little unpredictable. But you know what that means? That means he's not boring. Dak is definitely the opposite of boring. But he's also very positive dude and one of the top members of our community. He's a staple in our community. Actually, I'm be honest. I'm gonna tell a little story. Dak doesn't even know this. I invite like 30 people to the draft party because so many people can't make it or this and that. And Dak, trust me, I live in California and he does not. Okay. So he would have had to travel. So you could say I invited him. Now he wasn't my top 12 option. I'm not going to lie, but if 2 to 3 people canceled, I would have been begging him to come to the draft party. So, we had Couch Captain Chris Schmooze come out. If he canceled and then somebody else local canceled, I think it would have just been those two. I would have told you you would have actually I would have been like, dude, you got to make it. So he was kind of close. And actually the other dude canceled I don't want to say what happened, but he had a family thing. He had a legit thing and he couldn't make it. He had an emergency and he couldn't make it. And so Chris Smose, he was like 50-50 and he ended up making it. So dude, if Smose canceled, I think I would have been begging you. I'd be like, dude, you gotta come. So you were number 14. I have a secret rankings of humans, just like fantasy football. I have rankings on who's coming to the draft party. And I think you were at 14. And then I guess you moved up to 13 because that guy canceled. So you were close, man. You're on my bench, dude, but you were the top guy on my bench, just like JSN, right? You were like JSN. It's going into the big stakes fund, obviously. A tomahawk. I think I spent $300 on those 2 tomahawks. It was a top-notch deal. But I spent $150, 180 on the 3 smaller tomahawks from the butcher, but those are the ones were cooked. Chase, who's even drafting him in a 12-team league? Yeah, just that. Yeah. We're not talking about Dak Prescott. We're not talking about. Yes, you were the sleeper, man. You were the sleeper, exactly. All right, what platform are we on? Oh, that's what the platform is. Sleeper. Duh. Should we play this stupid Russell Wilson thing? Like this thing's not old. Like this ain't old.
You ever done anything dangerous? That is dangerous.
All right, Dak, give me that code. Okay, we got the code. Secret government code going in. Oh boy, we are in. And what league is this? What league are we looking at? Bean is it the Bean Bath League? Giggity guillotine. Alpha redraft. I'm just reading these. Montana's bird. Dude, is every league a comedy sketch? Bro, these are hilarious. The last bean bath, bro. Oh my god. Couch gonna act the bean. The last bean bath. Oh my god. All right. Let's start off by looking at let's look at the draft board. That'll just tell me how many teams are here and whatnot. All right. All right. So 12 team. This looks like a standard, normal league. All right. Where's you? There you are. Okay, man. Tony Pollard. I like it. Not bad. I don't love it, but not bad. I mean, we love this combo here, right? AR and Cousins. You don't want to just be AR and butt naked out there, right? Because you're exposed. We don't want you exposed out there, man. All right. Kirk, Bijan, Pollard, Higgins, Drake, Deontay, Kittle, Traylon starting? Bass, Cowboys D. Okay. I guess we have to start. Wait, should we start Addison or Treylon Burks? So I feel like everybody would say Addison. Addison's not a guy I draft, but since you drafted him, shouldn't you be starting him? I guess we're starting. The algorithms say to start Treylon Burks. Bro, that's another one. Nobody knows how Russ is gonna do this year. I guess he's not. I have no idea. I just get bad vibes from the Broncos, right? Their RB's coming back from 3 knee injuries. Their coach is going nuts. Russell Wilson's losing his mind. Jerry Jeudy's hurt. Tim Patrick's hurt. Like, what in the world of curses is going on in Colorado, right? Like, it's such bad juju vibes. Burks is gonna play. He doesn't even have an injury designation. Excuse me. I'll break the NFL news to you. I think Treylon Burks is playing. He just shedded his designation. He's back at practice. No limitation with knees 6 hours ago. Full practice, bro. And game day is not for a while. I guess full practice and it's Wednesday. I don't know. No injury designation. I'd say no. I'd say he's playing. I mean, that's really it with the starting. I think he's starting all the right guys. Addison versus Treylon Burks, pretty close, but my algorithms are saying let's go Treylon. Yeah, first of all, let's see what I don't like. All right, you got a good bench, so if we can get rid of that and get some. Bro, how do you say that? I mean, I appreciate it, but the sleeper messed up and I had to draft Cooper Kupp, right? Wasn't that the highlight? It drafted Cooper Kupp auto pick at 11. Was it 11? 11th overall? Yeah. No, we're going to look. He asked for the trades. Yeah, we're going to look at the waivers, though, Anthony, for sure. I'm just assessing his team. I'm soaking it in still. I don't see anything we can. Okay. Who do I not love? I don't love Higgins. I like Deontay Johnson. I don't love Addison. I don't love Juwan Johnson. I mean, there's not other than getting rid of Jordan Addison, who you drafted. I mean, I don't think you want to get rid of him, bro. You're a believer. So I don't think you want to get rid of Addison. Okay, quarterbacks, we don't care. RBs, Rico Dow. He's probably not going to be a great handcuff though, because of I was going to say Keyshawn Vaughn and Deuce Vaughn, not Keyshawn Vaughn. Still, I got a name. I mean, he's an RB, not a relevant one. Yeah, there's nobody on waivers. KJ Osborne. I assume Van Jefferson's gone. KJ Osborne. That's really it. You know, one guy I really like is Michael Wilson. He's available. Yeah, that's the move to make because Polar doesn't have a direct smash handcuff, right? Elijah Mitchell, he's essentially that guy. Algiers essentially that guy, but Polar does not have one. It could be a two-headed or three-headed monster if Polar goes down. That's the right move. So we like KJ Osborne, we like Michael Wilson, we like Ferguson and Musgrave. I mean, I don't really see any moves to make unless you are willing to part with Jordan Addison and just sell it off his name. So you got to tell me, do you want to keep or trade away prematurely Jordan Addison? And chat, please chime in as well. What? Bro, let's draft tomorrow. Let's do a best ball. What are you doing, bro? Let's do a best ball on drafters tomorrow. I'm beating Dak this week. That will be all. In what league? I can't bring up the best ball league. Is it the auction league? No. Is it the duos league? I don't think so. What league? This one? Oh, it is this one, huh? I can't see it on here. Man, $20 dono. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Keyshawn's he's just an amazing member too. He pays for other people's buy-ins. That's pretty crazy. I have no words for that, man. He gives up his spot in a couch league to pay for other people to get in. And he does it, and doesn't even care about the credit. Yeah, so let's go on drafters tomorrow. I'll be doing a ton of $3 drafts. That's because I maxed out the $20 ones. Let's just do the fun tournament. Let's go drafters tomorrow. So if it's because you're busy, then drafters is perfect because it's best ball. You draft and you're done. And also be the $3 one because I can't do the $20 one anymore. I got 149 entries in that. So I'll be doing that only once tomorrow. This dude got 99 DMs. I won't open that. So no answer there. I mean, I don't really see anything, man. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, if I'll try to do that live. I'll live stream tomorrow before kickoff. Yes, Tyler Higbee is a must add right now. All right, so who's got sexy names? Tank Bigsby, nobody cares about. Algier, nobody cares about. Juwan Johnson, nobody cares about. But we can throw him in because I just saw Musgrave and Ferguson. I don't care about Juwan Johnson. We can go get Muskie or Fergie. Yeah, so we go Juwan Johnson, Jordan Addison. I think we can do it. Maybe Higgins and maybe go for a star wide receiver. You want to go for who do you like? CeeDee Lamb? Who should we go for? Amon Ra. Let's go Amon Ra. Let's go Amon Ra. Let's send out. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. This is what you wanted, so let's do it. This is why you paid the $20 for. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's go Amon Ra, and stop me if you don't like it. How do I St. Brown? Where you at St. Brown? All right. Let's go Amon Ra. Let's give him Higgins. Who's his tight end? Hawkinson? Okay. Juwan Johnson, Addison. Kittle. Yeah, you know me. I would trade Higgins for Ridley straight up. If you want me to do that, I'll do it. I feel like we should take. This is I mean, I don't expect him to accept this, but I mean, you could replace Amon Ra with Calvin Ridley and get this deal done, bro. So we're trying to see right now. This is the most important. Like, I know I'd say a 95% chance he's gonna say no to this. But this is the most important part. Is we need to pick the player he hates the most. All right. So Dak, I need your participation on this. Who does he hate the most? We want to add him in. It's a mental thing. So he thinks he's getting rid of his worst player. And that's gotta be maybe Kadarius, Sean Tucker, or Evan Hall. I think it's between Sean Tucker and Evan Hall. So Dak, you gotta let me know. Which one do you think he wants to get rid of more? Evan Hall or Sean Tucker? And that's who we're gonna add. We don't care about this player. No, you're not answering the question. Who does this guy hate? Who does he cares? Okay, Hall. So okay. So we'll add Evan Hall. All right, I'm gonna send this trade right here. All right. And then I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. If you want this trade to get done, you just replace Amon Ra with Ridley. You could replace him with CeeDee Lamb as well. But you replace Amon Ra with Ridley, and I think he actually does accept this. So I'll just leave you to start, because this is how you do trades anyways. Like, I don't want to overwhelm this guy with 3 trades. So you can replace him with CeeDee Lamb. I wouldn't. But if you really want this trade to get done and you want that high floor knockout tight end that you don't have to worry about injuries and volatility with Kittle, you go like go like, okay, all right. He's like, you'll be like, man, okay. How about if I do Ridley, right? And then see what happens. Okay, so let's start. This is a starting point. To get this done, you just replace this with Ridley. Okay. And let's put 2 days on this one. And that I want you to DM this guy. DM him or text him or drop a comment here. Actually, I'll do it. I'll freaking do it. Watch. I'll show you how to do it. Come on. This ain't working. Hi, Chief. Is he a Chiefs fan? Hi, Chief. And then we want to drop the inbox emoji. All right, this is how you do it. Just to let y'all know. Boom. Okay. So he knows, the world knows. All right, this adds a little bit of excitement. We just tagged him. We said, hey, dude, check your inbox. All right, we're done with this one. You get the point, right? You can put in CeeDee Lamb if you don't want to waste time. Put in Calvin Ridley. Get this deal done. You're gonna have room, okay? So if you're somehow able to fandangle this type of deal, you're gonna head on over to the waiver wire and you're gonna add Luke Musgrave or Ferguson and then Musgrave because Musgrave's not available. He will be though in a few hours. So go add Ferguson. Go add Musgrave. Now you have a backup tight end. I mean, you just upgraded you. I mean, I'm excited for you, man, if you can't tell. Anyway. Dude, Van Jefferson, are you kidding me? I mean, I should have made that clear. Yes, everybody go add Van Jefferson. Like, what are you guys doing? I drafted him in a bunch of leagues already, and I took him in best ball. I'm happy about that. Bro, you guys got to get Van Jefferson was pretty much a must add before Kupp got hurt. He could be the number 2 guy on that passing attack. But with Cooper Kupp out, he's projected to be the number 1 target in that passing attack for the Rams. Yes. Yes, you can. Done. He did that. That's crazy how that guy has like all the guys we'd want to, right? Amon-Ra, CeeDee Lamb, Calvin Ridley. That's crazy how he's got them. He's got a good team. Jefferson for Diggs and Gibbs. If you can use a running back, yes. Van Jefferson for Dotson. Yeah, that's wow. I love Jahan Dotson. That's just crazy, though, if you can pull that off. I think that has, like, no chance of – I don't think you got any chance of pulling that off, though, but whatever. Yes, drop Mooney for Van Jefferson easily. Bro, Mooney's the type of guy you can find on waivers all the time, right? Let me guess, KJ Osborne's maybe on waivers, right? You can go get Darnell Mooney, KJ Osborne. They're the same guy. You can get them off waivers. Go get Van Jefferson. Venmo is great. Just don't say anything. Just give me your just say if it's on Sleeper, give me like your Sleeper username. Don't say like fantasy football or something. Don't say nothing to get me banned. But Venmo is fine. That's a tough one. I don't like dropping Tyler Boyd. But if I had to pick, yes, I would rather have Van Jefferson than Tyler Boyd. Jamal Williams is another tough drop because Kendre Miller just got hurt. Van Jefferson or Pierce at flex. Let's go. Number 1, Dameon Pierce. Number 2, Van Jefferson. And number 3, Alec Pierce. See, I'm answering all Pierce. All the Pierces are in that answer. Mostert or Dalvin. Again, I don't know about the Breece Hall situation. We'll find out Friday. For now, start Mostert. $20 from Get Her Done. All right, let's go. Wow. Okay. Actually, we're doing some expensive acts. You want to DM? You can email me or DM me on. You can just DM me on Discord if you want. Since I already have a DM open with you. It's on Sleeper, I guess, right? It's on Sleeper. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I thought it was Dameon Pierce. Okay, good. You didn't drop Tyler Boyd. That's awesome. Yes, definitely start Van Jefferson over Tyler Boyd. That one is not even close. All right, so it's going to send you a code, Get Her Done, by the way. All right, let's do a little bit of hacking and DM me the code on Discord. Let's hack.
You ever done anything dangerous? That is dangerous.
What's up, Vicious Killer? Dude, I'm hacking people. I'm hacking people on here. I'm hacking their fantasy football accounts. I'm hacking their NFL accounts. I'm hacking their ESPN accounts. I'm hacking their sleeper accounts. I'm hacking their Yahoo Fantasy Sports accounts. I'm hacking their CBS. I'm hacking their MFL, My Fantasy League accounts. I'm hacking them all. And I do what I want. Way more dangerous than Russell Wilson. I guarantee that. Thank you so much for the donation, CC. All right, bro. You cannot drop Zay Flowers. Who else do you have? I give life advice on here very regularly. This guy was like, he always chews like a straw, and I told him, go get some toothpicks. You're a man now. Don't chew a straw. That's like high school stuff. Get a toothpick. They got flavored toothpicks. You know. Yeah, I'd rather drop Jamal Williams. You gotta add Van Jefferson, bro. I can tell this is a 10-teamer. Okay, Cleveland. I have a big issue with your leagues. All right. And I won't comment here and say it, but please, like, do something about this. Right? This is basically life advice. Do you see the problem with your leagues? Like, some of these are big money leagues too. You guys need a logo. You can see the league you're in my league. It's got a logo. You guys need a league logo, dude. Come on. Upload a logo of like Cleveland, I don't know, Ohio or something. Like, you guys need to just upload a logo. Get it done, man. How many teams is this? It's got to be a 12-teamer. Well, you know, I had to get Smooth in there if he wanted it. He's one of my top captains since day one. And apparently he's never even done an in-person draft ever. I'm leaning Van Jefferson in full PPR. Otherwise, if it's half PPR or non-PPR, go with Dameon Pierce. It's close, though. I think I answered this, right? I did answer this, by the way, because I said Alec Pierce. Yeah. Umberto, thank you so much for the donation, though, my friend. And we didn't even fully answer this, but you get the answer right now. Hey, Couch, rate my team. Full PPR, 12 teamer. Dak, Bijan, Damian Pierce, DK, Christian Watson, Mark Andrews, Jahan Dotson, Pat Steve bench. Drake London on the bench. Nice. AJ Dillon, not horrible. Sharp, good. Eli Mitchell, good. Mike Gesicki. Van Jefferson, Elijah Moore. All right, we're looking at a grade A if you had a better quarterback. She's very close. Kind of surprised you don't have a backup QB, to be honest, but you got a killer team, man. Maybe you should have drafted a QB instead of Gesicki because nobody likes Gesicki. Dude, I would consider trading for a QB. Dak Prescott. And AJ Dillon. I won't get it done. Yeah. I guess B plus. I'd say B plus. It's really close to an A minus. I'm gonna go A minus with it. It's really close. B plus, A minus. Because the reason I'm reluctant to just say A minus straight up is because I'm not a big DK Metcalf fan. I think he's going too early. But you have a ton of incredible depth at wide receivers. Dude, how about this? You could trade Dak and DK and even another player and upgrade at wide receiver and upgrade at QB and just totally don't worry about the RB you gave up. That would be great. If you can go get a Stephon Diggs or Amon-Ra or even AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, go get Garrett Wilson, DK, Dak, and someone else for Garrett Wilson and a better QB. That would be great. I don't know who would do that, but I think that's a good starting point. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a B plus / A minus right in the middle, right there. All right, where's Getter done? Oh, okay. Yeah, that was unnecessary. But yes, I did get $20 plus 12. So I mean, that's definitely a huge donation. Thank you, man. What's up, Toast? Sky, Burks, or Charb? Yes. You are just on the cusp of getting an A minus. Yeah, we were talking about your team forever. Sorry if I had that on the window. We're just talking about strictly your team. I wasn't even looking at what was on the screen. No, you don't want to get Cooper Kupp. No. Stay away from Cooper Kupp. Woo! Hey, I'd rather have DK than Cooper Kupp. Oh no, that's. I want you to get a better quarterback, my friend. So trade a wide receiver, trade Dak, and if you want, throw in an RB and go get you Trevor Lawrence or better. Go get you a Justin Herbert. I love Justin Herbert. All right, let's go with Sky Moore if Kelsey is out. So as of right now, you're starting Sky Moore. I think that's the play. And let's bench Charbonnet. Okay, so it's between Sky. It's going to be a judgment call. See how Kelsey is. Start Sky. If Kelsey's miraculously healthy, start Treylon Burks. AR or Purdy. I think we're gonna go with AR. Too much upside. Let's go AR. And Purdy doesn't have an amazing matchup. Start Deion Jackson. Zach Moss is slated to be out, and that's my deciding factor. Dude, if you drafted Mike Williams, you should start him. I don't have much faith in Mike Williams, but you drafted him, so I mean, you drafted him, dude. What you drafted him early, so that means you believe in him. I didn't draft him in any leagues. All right, let's concentrate. Let me know what are you looking at? What are you looking to get out of this hack? Get her done. We got a 12 team. All right, we're actually hacking now. Ooh, nice start, man. Godwin. See, after the first 3 rounds, it fell apart. What are you doing? Why'd you have to go after? You don't go after your stack, especially with Hurts. You don't even need to stack him. You went out your way to get Goddard. I mean, he went before Kittle. Like, it's obvious you reached for him. He went before Waller. That was a terrible one. Godwin you took early. You got lucky and Drake London fell, which is great. So you saved it a little bit at least. All right. So only in Cleveland. Oh, it's actually Mitchell. How much you want to side bet that Mitchell will outscore you in Couch League? Name your price. I don't really make side bets. But you called me out on a live stream, so I don't want to look. I'm gonna look weak if I say no. So I don't really want to make a side bet. You said name your price. Your team is way too volatile. Obviously, you have studs. He's Mitchell. He's the guy in the couch draft party league. Would say $50. Say 5, so the worst you give him is no. That's almost as bad as me saying 0. That looks. I'll say $50. I'm just not the side bet guy. I'd rather just use the 50 and enter in tournaments. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, that was a bad one. All right, $50 bet. Okay, put in a handshake emoji. Let's make it a well. We have to let's make the terms. So, what's the terms? Just total score? I think it should be whoever makes it further. That should be it. Okay. Let's we didn't handshake yet. So let's do whoever makes it further in the league. I come in 3rd place, you come in 4th, I win, right? I make playoffs, you don't, I win, right? Like that. Total score, let's do total score is the tiebreaker and make it easy. Whoever makes it further. Oh yeah, there's no tiebreaker, right? So one of us is gonna make it further because we'd have a 4th place. I mean, you're just gonna go down even in the like whoever makes it further in the consolation ladder or whoever makes it further in the playoffs. Yeah, that's really it. Whoever makes it further, that's fine. Easy. Okay, whoever makes it further, $50 side bet and a handshake. I think it's a smart bet on my end anyway, but all right, put a handshake emoji. You can't put Jamison Williams on IR because he's suspended. Very few leagues allow you to put suspended players on IR. That's Jackson Smith and Jigba. He is the best rookie wide receiver. All right. He didn't put the emoji, but he shook on it. That's good enough. All right. $50 side bet between me and Mitchell in the couch draft party. We keep getting distracted. Couch draft party league on which one of us will make it further. I don't know why you did. I mean, I get that you don't like I hated your team, but my team's pretty damn good though. I mean, I don't know if you're counting that. I mean, I got pretty dang good team. I got Chubb, I got Van Jefferson in round 15. I mean, it's a pretty good squad. I think I can still do it with even without Devontae Adams. We'll see though. You got studs. Who do you got? You got Burrow. I got Lamar. Burrow's pretty damn good. I'm gonna win. I think I'll win. I'll show it out. I gotta hack this guy's team, or we're never gonna get through it. Whoops. All right, where's Getter? Getter Dune's like, bro, I just donated $32. All right, just comment Getter Done. All right, we gotta hack this guy's team. We're never gonna get this done. All right, your weakest player is Jordan Love, Zeke, and Mingo. You got Elijah Moore. Is it PPR? 6-point passing TD. Full PPR. Okay, we'll go with Elijah Moore then. We'll put CD Lamb at flex because he plays later. I don't think you need Jordan Love. But, oh, man, there's not a lot of QBs. Okay, we'll keep Jordan Love. Do you have a backup tight end? I think you just stick with Goddard. You drafted him so early. Dang, lots of tight ends on here. Lots of tight ends. Okay, your kicker is Carlson. He's great. I just saw the kicker scoring. Well, I'd probably rather have Broncos D, but it doesn't really matter. Broncos 3.5-point favorites. The Seahawks are more favorites without Kupp. Yeah, let's roll with that. Seahawks. So yeah, I don't think I'm changing anything in this league. You're good to go. Just kind of, showed you shouldn't have went for Dallas Goedert. I don't think there's anything else we can really do here. Your starters are good. Your bench is meh. So there's really no trade we can make. I don't see anything. It's usually when you have too much depth, then we can kind of go for a 3-for-2 type of trade like we did with Dak. All right. And then you wanted La Liga. Okay. What grade would I give this team? Yeah, dude. The Dallas Goedert really hurt you. You got Bijan, you got Hurts, you got Drake London, you got CD. Yeah, I don't really like it. They got some good players. I'd give it a grade B minus. Yeah, I give it a B minus. If you didn't draft Goddard that early, I think you would have knocked it out the park. Could have been an A minus maybe. All right, this one I looked at this one before. I believe so. Oh, this one's a pretty good team. I like this one a little better. I think you could have done better with tight end, but at least you didn't reach too much. I like Freiermuth a little later. Okay. I thought I don't remember this team, to be honest. It's a good team, though. I like that you took Mahomes in round 3. I think that's a great pick. This one's like a B plus. I'm not big on Evan Ingram. I like this better. So this one's a B plus. You got to get your studs in a 10-teamer. Oh, okay. It didn't ring a bell. Okay. Why do you have a backup quarterback? There's no super flex. I don't think you need Bryce Young. I think are you a Panthers fan or something? Yeah, the bench is kind of whack to me. Like Noah Gray. Yeah, let's get rid of this bench is pretty whack. Dang, it's a deep roster, dude. Wow. Cowboys fan. I'd rather have Sam Howell over Bryce Young. Okay. We'll get rid of Bryce Young. Deion Jackson. I think we're at him. P. Ryan's available, which is a shocker. Okay. Van Jefferson's available. Let's add him very fast. All right. Let's fandangle this, my friend. Let's add Kyler Murray. Let's drop Noah Gray. Let's put Kyler on IR. This one we're going to actually have stuff to do. Let's add Sam Howell. I'm excited about him. Let's add Van Jefferson. Let's drop we can drop Jalen Hyatt. I don't think he needs to drop Laporta. Let's drop Bryce Young. Van Jefferson didn't have Matthew Stafford, actually. So I think your generalization is off. It's not fair. Matthew Stafford, week 11, he was out. It just really didn't show a lot. It's a totally different situation. I've started Van Jefferson in DFS several years ago, and he did well in those situations. So not every year is the same. I think the team is kind of different. So Matthew Stafford also, he was a shell of himself last year. He was hurt. So he was hurt, and then he was really hurt and out. Oh. You can stream tight end. You're right. There is Ferguson and Musgrave. You're right. But who do we need to add? I mean, other than Deion Jackson, we don't really need to add too many guys. I already added. I don't know. If people's a Laporta believer, I kind of don't like Hyatt. I don't think we need him. That's going to be a nightmare on when to start him. Not everyone's as lucky as you. That's what it is. I wish I got Higbee in round 13 as well, man. Somebody already gave you a clown emoji. Who was that? I wish I can see. Nah. Someone gave you a clown emoji. Oh, another clown emoji. It's the same guy. It is the same guy. Ed, whatever. Oh man, you getting loaded with clown emojis. That's all good. I feel like this is it, man. I feel like that was a good move right there. We got Sam Howell. We got Deion Jackson starting running back week 1. We got Van Jefferson. This guy better not say something crazy on my stream. I feel like he is. I feel like he's about to. Here we go. Let's hide it. Your weakest start. Okay, Christian Watson. All right, here we go. We'll wrap this up. If Christian Watson is out, drop Kyler Murray, put Christian Watson on IR, and then you're able to add another player. Start Van Jefferson. Actually, we're just going to start Van Jefferson here anyway. So if Christian Watson is out, you can start David Montgomery or Elijah Moore. Either one is fine. I think we're good. Well, here's the thing, man. I like Drake London. He's solid. His price is not bad. Drake London truly proved himself last year, but the Falcons threw the ball the least out of any NFL team other than the Bears. Mariota sucked really bad, and Desmond Ridder, who's not great, was far superior to Mariota, and he got a little bit of a boost. Drake London did right when they made a switch at QB. So there's a lot of potential there. Matter of fact, Drake London would be a top 12 wide receiver if he had a real quarterback. So if Ridder can improve just a little bit, I think, and Drake London also surpassed Kyle Pitts as that number one guy, right? Kyle Pitts was the man. So there's a lot of potential there with Drake London. And if you miss out on some of these top wide receivers and Drake London, like he was here, right? We see him go like round 6. That's great. I don't think Olave's top 5 this year. Who's talking about Baker Mayfield? All right, let's answer some more questions and then we'll sign off. Let me put on my goggles. Drop Lazard and pick up Jefferson. Ooh, I like Lazard. Do you have anybody else you can drop? Lazard seems like a steep price. That's bad. But at this point right now, I think Van Jefferson's better for your team than Lazard. I just don't want to drop Lazard. Can you use the IR spot? Can you make a trade? Do you have another player you can possibly drop? It's all good. Just win the league. Just win the league, buddy. Oh, yeah. People wanted to see Mitchell's team. Give me a second here. Couch Draft Party 2023. Yeah, so me and Mitchell hopped on this live stream and we just made a $50 bet, side bet. And I admit I did it just so I don't look like a punk on the live stream. So this is Mitchell's team right here. So he's got Tyreek Hill, Mixon, Kittle, Burrow, Madison, Christian Kirk. That's a bad pick. Kadarius Toney. It's like a waste of a pick. Damian Harris. That won't do much. Cole Kmet is a waste of a pick. Tyler Boyd, Niners D, Justin Tucker, Chase Brown, MVS is a waste of a pick. KJ Osborne's a great pick. Mecole Hardman, whatever. You're never going to start him. So he probably didn't like the grade I gave him, and my team was embarrassing last year, but I don't often draft embarrassing teams though, by the way. But it does happen. I do suck really bad. I have off years or off teams. Like it happens. But my team I feel is much better anyway. So I don't know, man. I felt like I did a good job. I didn't draft Cooper Kupp. I didn't draft Kelsey. Like I avoided any of these major things. So my team is Chubb, Adams, Ridley, Lamar, Cam Akers, Drake London, Sharp, Dotson. Amazing pick. Round 8, Jahan Dotson. Oh boy. Tank Bigsby, Dalton Kincaid, Algier Schultz, Ravens D, Van Jefferson. Wow. Younghoe Koo, amazing. And Justin Ross, who I just dropped for Kyler Murray, put him in IR and added Luke Musgrave for free. So I like the squad, man. He might have to start Cole Kmet since Kittle's questionable. Yeah, I gave him a C. No, we'll see. Anything can happen. I feel like it's a good bet, though. Dotson or Addison? Jahan Dotson by a mile. Start Jahan Dotson. Ayuk, Madison, Van Jefferson for flex. Just start Madison. Pickens, Van Jefferson, or JSN. Start Pickens. Could drop Quentin Johnson. Don't want to drop Lazard either. I would drop Quentin Johnson. Brandon Cooks or Raheem Mostert. Start Mostert. A-Chain for Jefferson. That's up to you, man. I think Jefferson's better than A-Chain, but, that's a tough one. I'm a big A-Chain fan. It's really up to how the makeup of your team. I guess I would say no. You don't want to give up like an upside RB. Would you start Sky Moore over Chris Godwin or DJ Moore? No, I wouldn't do that. Even if Kelsey's out. I think I don't love DJ Moore or anything, but DJ Moore is he's still good. And Godwin's still good. So don't bench Godwin, don't bench DJ Moore. Yeah, my team grades they suck. I think I think we all know that now. I think the constructive criticism though is pretty good with my no matter what letter grade I give. Cuz the guy who you share the reign with actually seemed like he watched the video closely, my criticism, and made some moves, and he ended up winning the league along with you, co-winning the league. So I admit the letter grades are a complete joke. I do my best, though. What can I do? They're a complete joke. It's true. But I think there's valid criticism in there. I think there's some smart analysis in there. Toast says A-Chain's RB3, which is, right now, isn't he RB2 with Jeff Wilson hurt? Salvin Ahmed is ahead of him, I guess. I don't know. So essentially, Toast is saying to do it. Yeah, Salvin Ahmed is ahead of him. That's a tough one, man. You're not starting A-Chain. You're not starting Van Jefferson in this scenario either. I'd rather have A-Chain, but it's not really a wrong or right answer. If A-Chain's your RB6 and you need a wide receiver, then you got to do it. But if A-Chain's your RB4 or RB5 and Van Jefferson would be your wide receiver 6 or 7, I wouldn't do it. I'm going to answer this in a different way. The Cardinals are a mess. They're tanking. So be careful with any type of move you make with the Cardinals jersey. You're welcome. I don't remember what this was, but you're welcome. Arizona D's been bad against tight end for a few years, actually. Mike Will or Godwin? Go with Godwin. Yeah, trade DK, trade Dak, trade an RB, go get you a QB and a wide receiver. That's what you need. You want a home run. You want to go get a top 10 wide receiver. You can probably get Calvin Ridley, who I consider a top 10 wide receiver because I'm bold. My RBs are Bijan or Brian Robinson. We don't know yet. That's what, dude. If anybody has Bijan Robinson, just type Bijan. If you type B Robinson, that could possibly mean Brian Robinson. Josh Jacobs, Brees Hall, and Rashad White. Would you recommend trading any of these guys for wide receiver? I'm down bad on wide receiver. I would trade Josh Jacobs or Brees Hall. It's all good. I thought you meant Bijan. Yeah, I would trade Josh Jacobs or Brees Hall and go get a wide receiver. Yes, because you just stacked at RB. 2 stacked. Gabe Davis or Brandon Cooks. I think this one's going to go down to the game, the shootout. Which one's the more shootout? This one's a medium. This one's a lukewarm game. Cowboys, Giants, medium scoring. And Bills, Jets, virtually the same thing. Same spread, same over under. And they're both away. Oh my God, that's a tough one. Although the Bills have to travel less because they're both in New York or around New York. I think we'll go Gabe Davis. Let's go Gabe Davis with this one. Gabe Davis. That's a close call, though. That is a coin flip, bro. That was a tough one. That is a coin flip. I'll go Gabe Davis, I guess. I like Josh Allen more. And QB. You want a wide receiver and QB, hopefully. Start DJ Moore, Dotson, or Christian Kirk in my flex spot. Starting CD and Olave. Bench Christian Kirk. For now, start Dotson and keep tabs on McLaurin's health, but definitely bench Christian Kirk. Are we still talking about the same thing? Is this a different? Oh no, this is a different question. Okay, it's two different guys. Man, whatever you can get. I mean, go get some for fair value. You want something better than Deontay Johnson. You want something better than Ayuk. Cooper Cup. For real. I don't want you to get a Cooper Cup. That was funny though. If you can get Calvin Ridley, that would be great for Brees Hall. That would be amazing. Get Calvin Ridley. Yeah. Calvin Ridley. Do Josh Jacobs for not do Josh Jacobs for Calvin Ridley. Or better. Mike Thomas or Van Jefferson. Let's go Mike Thomas. BMW Acres or Dotson. Go with Jahan Dotson. Tanga Charbonnet worth a bench spot. Yes, and yes. Pick 2. You can, and you will if you get a good offer. If you wouldn't trade Josh Jacobs for Tyreek Hill? Come on. Okay, what is this? You got Jacobs, Mixon, Connor, Chase, Christian Watson. Christian Watson's hurt, by the way. We don't know if he's playing or not. Madison, could I change a way around or maybe trade Connor for a wide receiver because they're weak? Unfortunately, James Conner doesn't have a lot. I'm gonna give you the same advice. Trade away Josh Jacobs and go get you a heavy hitter. Trade away Josh Jacobs for Tyreek Hill or Stephon Diggs if you can. I don't think you'll be able to, but if you can, or better. I don't know. I mean, or Amon Ra, Jacobs for Amon Ra. If you can do it, get it done. I think it was just first 2 games. Oh, you talking about the preseason? I don't know. Last year, Mike Thomas was good the first 2 games until he got hurt. Kadarius Toney or D-Hop? Go with D-Hop. All right, I think we answered all the questions. One last question if someone's got it, and then we will sign off. Appreciate all the donations. Mitchell came through. We made a $50 side bet. So that was cool. Even though I don't like side bets, he he gave a dono. He called me out. That was fun. So thank you, Mitchell. Thank you, Just Dak, $20 dono. Thank you, Getter Done, $32 dono. Thank you, all my Patreons. Thank you, everyone else that donated on this live stream. We have a few more donations. And then thank you, my member and Patreon, CC. All right, last question. How cooked am I if I took Kelsey at 7 in a 12-man? You are still raw, my friend. You are not cooked at all. You're not even medium rare. You're good. All in all, Kelsey's injury seems very minor, some swelling. Look, he'll probably won't play this week, and if you're a Kelsey owner, you don't want him playing this week. I think there's a good chance he'll be available week 2 and he'll be ready to go. So don't worry about it, man. It sucks. It was a huge scare, but at least it just seems like a bone bruise or hyperextension or sprain, whatever they want to call it. It seems like it's probably more on the minor side. They haven't even ruled him out yet. So as soon as the swelling goes down, hopefully we'll get some good news. There's still question marks though. We still got to see the severity of it, but it seems to be more on the minor side. Go get Tyler Higbee if you're in a 10-team league and he's available. Oh, there you go. Chickaconquo. Not bad. Also look at some upside guys with Musgrave or Ferguson. I really recommend those guys. Damian Harris or go with Mostert. How's my team? Looking pretty good, man. I like the team. Thoughts on my team? Burrow, Pollard, Ramondre Hill, Ridley, Kittle. Looks pretty amazing to me. You got you a tight end and a QB. I like it. It's all 10 teams, all about studs. I already don't remember who you are. Nicholas. Drafted Kelsey at 6 and 12, man. Same boat here. Yeah. Just get yourself a backup tight end. Make it happen. Keep tabs tomorrow. I have Kelsey in half my league, so it is kind of disgusting. But all in all, this is good news. After we found out he got hurt, doesn't seem to be major. There you go, Ferguson. Risky unknown, but I like Ferguson. All right, guys, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much. This is the last year of Hack My Lineup. Let's make it a good one. Let's go get that W week 1. We have a new guy doing stardom, situm. I'll try to make a quick, little TikTok reel, YouTube shorts about some guys to stream or pick up for week 1. All right, guys. Peace out.